HD Live at 5 with Mark Kane and Susan Simon and meteorologist Gary Canoldi. This is News 3 HD Live at 5.
Well, it's actually live at 4.
That's right. That open always makes me laugh. Like, you talking to me? we're in HD now.
3 more to go.
Barring another weather disaster.
Well, it doesn't look like there is one.
No, well, maybe not. It looks like this might be it.
Well, we're going to celebrate until then.
Yes, we are. We've got some really fun things coming up.
All right. So stay tuned for that. Here's what's making news on this Wednesday. What's being done to make sure retention ponds are secure after 2 boys lost their lives in Sun Prairie.
The judge in Donald Trump's defamation trial threatens to throw the former president out of the courtroom after another outburst.
A double health scare for Britain's royal family. I'm Imtiaz Taib with why Prince William's wife Kate is in the hospital and King Charles is headed there soon.
Let's take a look outside. Double digits. We're having a heat wave.
It does feel like that. Every digit counts this time of the year.
Now just add a little more snow into the picture. It's never going to end. Jacob Montesano is over in the weather center with the latest on that. Not a bad day today.
Yeah, we have temperatures a balmy 10 to 15 degrees above zero, so definitely warmer than the last couple of days, but obviously it is still very cold. 12 degrees in Madison, parts of Dane County up to 15 degrees, and looking across our area, there are a few locations closer to Iowa that are closer to around 15 to 20 degrees, but still well below average despite it being warmer than the last 2 days. Now, if we look at the current wind speeds, the other good news is that the winds aren't as bad as yesterday. Yesterday we had wind speeds above 20 miles per hour at times. Today, they've mostly stayed between around 5 to 15 miles per hour. And because that wind chill values have finally crept up above zero, but a few locations still seeing those wind chill values below it. Alert day conditions are going to remain through Sunday morning. And we also have to add the chance of some snow showers Thursday night that could produce about an inch or 2 of accumulation. Normally that wouldn't be a huge issue, but considering temperatures will remain below 15 degrees, salt will likely not be nearly as effective, so it may create a few problems. But we already have snow on the roads, and they are going to stay there for the rest of this week as temperatures will remain very cold. Now, I'll talk more in detail about how long this will last and show you how much warmer it will be next week coming up a little bit later.
All right, Jacob, we'll check back in a little bit. Thank you. First at 4, after 2 boys died after falling into ice on a retention pond in Sun Prairie, the city has responded by putting up a fence around the pond.
It's a move that's the beginning of many discussions surrounding safety at these kinds of water sources across our area. Our Catherine Merck explains what our elected officials could discuss. Catherine.
Immediately after the deaths of 6-year-old Antoine and 8-year-old Legend, the family called on the city of Sun Prairie to put a barrier around the pond where they died. And the city answered. As you can see now, a fence has been put up around the retention pond. The director of the Public Services Department in Sun Prairie told me that there are discussions about requirements for additional safety measures at ponds like this, but nothing is official just yet. A Madison alder who knew the mother of the 2 boys said she plans to address those same kind of concerns in Madison and throughout the state.
I'm confident that within this next couple of months, more municipalities will, whether it be warning signs, whether it's fencing, whatever the thing is, to keep kids safe who live in close proximity to these kinds of bodies of water, we'll see some improvements.
I've been in contact with some family members of the boys who died ever since they had passed. An aunt of one of the 2 boys told me that the family is grateful the fence is up to, quote, serve and protect other kids from drowning.
Such a sad story.
Yeah,
Catherine, thank you very much. Blood donations have seen a severe drop due to the recent winter weather. Nonprofit Impact Life Blood Center estimates nearly 1,000 donations were canceled due to the storms. They're now asking people across southern Wisconsin to step up and donate. Blood donations typically drop off during the holidays. They say this, coupled with our recent weather, has made the situation worse for those who depend on donated blood.
We always expect some snow and cold, but this has been to a degree where unfortunately we have had to cancel numerous blood drives. I mean, dozens of blood drives across our service region.
On top of blood drives being canceled, they've also seen blood donors cancel appointments, fearing travel in the wintry conditions. Impact Life plans to host a blood drive at SSM Health this Friday from 10:30 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. And with cold temperatures sticking around, the risk for frostbite and hypothermia are too.
In this week's Time for Kids report with SSM Health, our Jalen Banks brings us a few tips on how you can keep your kids safe. Jalen.
For the average adult, frostbite can begin to set in around 10 to 15 minutes when out in the low temps that we've had. For children, it can be even faster due to children's size, and they do not have as good a circulation as adults because of their size. But their risk for frostbite and hypothermia can be reduced with shorter stints outside and proper clothing.
All about limiting skin exposure and limiting time exposed. So the important things that you want to do is make sure that everything is covered, meaning gloves, hat, scarf, making sure that you have clothing that is appropriate and warm.
Dr. Flint strongly recommends strong lotions, face creams, and Vaseline to protect their skin as well. And tonight at 5, we'll hear more from Dr. Flint on keeping your kids safe in the cold.
Jalen, we'll see you then. Thank you. Negotiations continue on Capitol Hill on a spending bill to address border security as well as aid for Ukraine and Israel. Congressional leaders made the trek up Pennsylvania Avenue to in the nation's capital to meet with President Biden. The president wants to combine aid for Ukraine and Israel as part of the broader spending package, but House Republicans remain reluctant to send more money to Kyiv.
President Biden will reinforce something I've been saying all along. It's a matter of the highest national urgency that both parties keep working together to pass the supplemental.
What is the end game and the strategy in Ukraine? How will we have accountability for the funds? We need to know that Ukraine would not be another Afghanistan. But before we even talk about Ukraine, I'm going to tell the president what I'm telling all of you, and we've told the American people: border, border, border.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene says she will introduce a motion to oust Mike Johnson as Speaker of the House if he includes more funding for Ukraine as part of a bigger spending bill.
A judge in Maine today paused an election decision by the Secretary of State there to remove former President Trump from the ballot. The judge said the pause would allow time for the U.S. Supreme Court to rule on a similar case in Colorado. Meanwhile, there were some tense moments today in the defamation trial of E. Jean Carroll in New York City. The judge overseeing Carroll's defamation case against Donald Trump threatened to kick the former president out of the courtroom. Judge Lewis Kaplan warned President Trump previously against disruptions in court. As E. Jean Carroll was testifying about the damage she says she suffered to her reputation, Trump was heard in the courtroom repeatedly saying, quote, "It's not true," and quote, "This is a total con job." In response, Judge Kaplan stopped the proceedings and warned the former president that he would kick him out.
Humanitarian aid that is destined for Israeli hostages and Palestinian residents in the Gaza Strip was delivered to Egypt today. The aid will be transferred across the Gaza border following a deal brokered by Qatar and France. The agreement came as Israel stepped up its bombardment of the southern Gaza and as France announced that it would not join U.S.-led strikes against Houthis in the Red Sea in a bid to avoid a regional escalation. Well, back-to-back announcements from the royal family have shaken the UK.
Both the king and his daughter-in-law are facing health scares. Imtiaz Tayyab reports from London.
King Charles III will undergo surgery next week, what Buckingham Palace described as a corrective procedure for an enlarged prostate. The condition is benign, according to the palace, which said the 75-year-old monarch faces a treatment in common with thousands of men each year. What made the announcement more of a shock is that less than 2 hours earlier came the news that the king's daughter-in-law, the Princess of Wales, is already in the hospital. Kensington Palace says Princess Kate was admitted to the London clinic on Tuesday, where doctors performed planned abdominal surgery. The statement says the procedure was successful and that her condition was non-cancerous. It offered no other details other than that the 42-year-old future queen could be hospitalized for up to 2 weeks.
It is very significant. It doesn't mean it's a life-threatening situation by any means, but there are lots of procedures people don't want to have discussed. It is personal to them.
The palace said Kate hopes to maintain as much normality as possible for her 3 children.
She's always put herself as a mother first, and she doesn't want her children to be exposed to any kind of speculation or intrusion. And so this very, very crafty statement was put out 100% with a mind to protecting those 3 children.
And the princess has apologized for postponing her upcoming events, which will also be the case for the king. The monarch's condition is common in men over 50, and the palace says he'll be facing a short period of recuperation. In Theo's time, CBS News, London.
Best of health to both of them.
Yes.
Well, one of the latest travel trends are vacations to food festivals all around the world.
When we come back, we'll dig into this taste trend with CBS travel reporter Wendy Gillette when Live at 4 continues.
Hey, Packers fans, how about celebrating the Packers season in a new 2023 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss? Hey, kick off your winning season with Quick Rewards Packers Points, only from Quick Trip. For every $1 you spend with Quick Rewards, you'll earn a Packers Point. Then with your Quick Rewards app, spend points for your chance to win amazing prizes throughout the season. Your winning season starts at Quick Trip with Quick Rewards Packers Points. See quicktrip.com/sweepstakes for details.
There's no telling what the next Wisconsin Lottery scratch game will bring. It's Miss Pac-Man, the new $3 instant scratch game based on the classic arcade game. Scratch each start position in the grid and follow the directions of the symbols. If your path runs into a bonus symbol or ends at a prize spot, you could win up to $30,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. Don't want your New Year's resolutions to fade fast? Keep your resolutions longer with Willie Street Co-op. Reduce your carbon footprint. Expand your culinary horizons. Improve your skills with new kitchen tools and cooking classes. Nourish your body with clean, fresh foods. Explore products from an array of BIPOC and LGBTQ+ vendors. Willie Street Co-op. Everyone is welcome.
Get ready, Madison. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week is here. Over 40 restaurants will showcase 3-course meals from $30 with 15 restaurants serving lunch. Plus, enjoy the perfect pairings with wine and more from E&J Gallo. Check our online guide on madisonmagazine.com to see which places offer takeout and dine-in. Save the dates, January 22nd through the 26th. Madison Magazine's Winter Restaurant Week, where good times and great meals come together. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, and supporting sponsor, Roth Cheese. Find inspiration at the Build and Remodel Expo, sponsored by James Hardy. Meet local experts showcasing the latest innovations in home building and remodeling. Visit buildremodelexpo.com for details.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
Mark, after what, 46 years is it? You're retiring, and I just gotta tell you, I've watched you for most of my adult life here in Madison. Gonna miss seeing you on TV, but look forward to seeing you around the community. Thanks for everything. Madison is a better place because of all the work that you've done for so many years.
Oh, that's so nice.
Mark's a good guy.
And so true. Very nice.
Thank you, Mark. Well, the first year under new head coach Mike Hastings has exceeded all expectations for the Wisconsin men's hockey team.
They haven't lost since November 24th, and they currently have a record of 10-2 in Big Ten play. A big contributor to this year's success has been senior Matthew DeSaint-Fall, who is second on the team in points and assists. He joined our sports director, Zach Hanley, for the Wisconsin Huddle taping and credits Coach Hastings on the Badgers' quick turnaround back to success.
I think Coach Hastings does a really good job with that too, and just keeping us in the moment. You know, it's easy to, when you sweep Minnesota, when you sweep Michigan, when you sweep Notre Dame, like those are all really, really good historic programs, and you know, ones that usually get the best of me in previous years. So it feels good. But
the Badger men's hockey team next visits Michigan in Ann Arbor January 26th and 27th. The Badgers are 2-0 this season against Michigan, last facing off in November here in Madison. You can see the Wisconsin Huddle Show, by the way, every Friday night at 6:30.
Samsung unveiled the latest version of its Galaxy smartphone, the Galaxy S24 series, which featured enhanced artificial intelligence at its Unpacked event in San Jose, California.
The new Galaxy S24s include higher resolution photo and video options and introduces Google's AI circle to search function. There's also an enhanced translation tool that provides real-time voice translations while you're on a call. When you make or receive a call in whatever language you choose, you don't speak. The Galaxy 24 series provides live translations of your call, both verbally and on the screen.
Hola, esta llamada se está traduciendo y subtitular de forma simultánea.
Hello? Can I make a reservation for tomorrow at 7 p.m.?
Hola, ¿puedo hacer una reserva para mañana a las 7 de la noche?
Por supuesto. ¿Para cuántas personas?
Of course. For how many people?
Table for 2, please.
Mesa para dos, por favor.
¿A nombre de quién?
Under whose name?
Harrison.
Harrison.
Gracias. Nos vemos mañana a las 7 de la tarde.
Thank you. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Wow.
It's incredible, isn't it? The technological improvements will also usher in a higher price for Samsung's top-of-the-line phone. The Galaxy S24 Ultra will be priced at $1,300. Right, $1,300, a $100 or 8% increase from last year's comparable model. The new phones are rolling out on the heels of the news that Apple has just surpassed Samsung as the largest seller of smartphones in the world after Samsung's 12-year reign at the top.
Stocks extended their losses as traders mull a possible interest rate hike in March. The Dow Industrials lost 94 points. The Nasdaq gave up 88. The S&P 500 was off 26. Well, food festivals are increasingly popping up all around the world, while some established events keep gaining new fans.
Earlier, we talked with Wendy Gillette on the tasty trend from the sunny and warm island, this video is going to hurt, of Grand Cayman.
Mark and Susan, a big food festival just wrapped up on Sunday here at the Ritz-Carlton. The event brought together chefs from some of the best restaurants in the United States. 2,200 people attended, and there were dinners right here on the beach.
A band serenaded the crowd at Casa de Campo Resort and Villa's first food and wine festival in the Dominican Republic a few months ago.
It's really going to be the catalyst for an annual event, which we'll plan every fall here.
Drinks were flowing at the 7,000-acre resort, which features a new spa and premier section overlooking one of 3 golf courses as celebrity chefs, including Akira Bach, welcomed guests. Food festivals are growing in popularity. One 2023 survey shows almost half of global consumers were likely to attend a food and drink festival over the next year, topping film, theater, music, or sporting events.
One of the world's most exclusive food festivals, the Cayman Cookout, here at the Ritz-Carlton Grand Cayman, celebrated its 15th anniversary this past week with almost 100 events.
The whole concept started as any good ideas with a glass of champagne on the beach and thinking, what could we do?
The festival offered a lawn concert and blowout parties by night.
This carrot juice gets cooked down.
With cooking demos and tastings by day overlooking the turquoise water, along with catamaran tours and seemingly endless garnishes of caviar.
The Wagyu is
But it's the easily approachable chefs, including Eric Ripert, Emeril Lagasse and his son, Andrew Zimmern.
It's hysterical watching them.
Kristen Kish and Jose Andres that differentiate this event, among those offering us special rates.
Being in paradise and with
a lot of people that you really enjoy for their food or talent, and be interacting with them, it's rare.
Toronto resident Jonathan Pierce appreciated the chefs as he attended for the first time.
Being able to sort of see them almost sort of up the competition, because they're almost trying to outdo each other, is really quite fun to be part of.
The sun may have set on year 15, but the dates are already in place for next year over the MLK Day weekend.
Event tickets at this year's Cayman Classic range from $95 to $5,000. That's for a private jet excursion. I did not attend that event. The late Anthony Bourdain was one of the chefs who helped launch this event 15 years ago. Mark and Susan?
How exciting. You do not know how envious we are of you right now.
It's cruel. It's just cruel given our weather here.
Sorry to make you jealous.
Wendy, in terms of age groups, who is most likely to attend food festivals?
Well, younger people tend to like them the most. The YouGov survey shows those 18 to 34, about half of that age group want to attend a food festival, compared to about a third for those ages 55 and older. I'm not going to tell you which age group I'm in.
Or us.
Neither.
But we're in.
Wendy, thanks so much. Don't get a sunburn. We'll see you soon.
I'll try.
She already looks a little like a toasted nut.
How did she get that job?
What a great assignment.
I'd love to go to a food festival. I think that'd be fun.
I think so too. Well, there you go. Put that on your list
Put
for
it on the
next
list.
year.
Well, still to come at 4, we take a stroll down memory lane with another traveler report from 1980.
When a lunch stop turns into a story about pies, grandma's pies. That's coming up after Jacob's First Warn forecast.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Tip off this basketball season and win up to 25 times your cash with easy-to-play basketball on PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Visit prizepicks.com/TV for a first deposit match up to $100.
Can your roof handle our Wisconsin winters? If you're tired of repairing leaks and replacing shingles after each storm, call us, the metal experts at Sweeto Metal Roofing.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
We'll take a look at this. You think it's cold here? Look at this video from Alberta, Canada. 45 degrees below zero. Record-breaking cold. Everyday items are frozen in time, literally, besides the boiling water turning into steam. A cracked egg is stone cold solid. Egg noodles, frozen. Even a roll of toilet paper is frozen solid. The bitter cold will continue until later this week. Did we see the toilet paper yet?
Not yet.
We're going to see it. There it is.
Oh, boy.
That's cold.
And for us, it was a balmy 15. A night.
Yeah.
I don't know, are we getting used to it a little bit more?
No, it's warming up a little bit.
I mean, yeah, you do get used to it. You know, 15 feels like it's like 30 right now, obviously. So
yeah.
Take the dogs for a walk tonight.
Yeah, you haven't walked them in a couple days.
No,
right?
not
Just
since
put 'em
Sunday.
in the back, yeah.
I took my dog out for a walk on Sunday, and it was like 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, we'll wait till this is over. Maybe I'll do it tonight.
We got 5 minutes too. That was it on Sunday.
Temperatures will be pretty steady the rest of the week, but still gonna be very cold. I'll have the full forecast coming up after the break.
This new year, Tenderland Home Improvements wants to help you create a bathroom that's designed just for you. As the exclusive Wisconsin dealer of jacuzzi bath remodel products, Tenderland offers an array of designs and accessories that speak to your personal style. Traditional remodels can take weeks or even months to complete, but when you work with Tenderland, most installations are done in one day. That means our team can arrive at breakfast and you'll have a beautiful new jacuzzi system by dinner. Let's hear from a real jacuzzi bath remodel customer, Alyssa, about her experience.
My new bathroom is absolutely perfect, exactly what I was dreaming of. Blew my mind above expectations. I'm so excited for it.
Call us at 800-TENDERLAND or visit tenderland.com to schedule your free design consultation. Get 75% off installation, plus a free upgrade to a luxurious handheld shower fixture. Plus, enjoy no payments, no down payment, and no interest for a whole 12 months. Call today.
Interested in an electric vehicle? Bergstrom has the largest selection of electric vehicles and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Come on, Michael, come on. Catch the ball! Huddle up! Do you need to get your eyes checked? Well, actually, here's the play. Stanton Optical makes glasses in 30 minutes. It's easy on 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy! Hey! Come on, Michael, you got this! Come on, turn! Michael, catch! I can see! You did it! I did it! 30-minute glasses? Now that's an easy play. Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
Winter in Wisconsin means snow, blustering winds, and sub-zero temperatures. Will your insulation keep your home warm? Fry Construction can help. We're your roofing and insulation pros. We'll find cracks and air paths in your insulation that are letting in the icy cold and hindering your comfort. With our thermal imaging and our cutting-edge insulation techniques, your home will be warm and energy efficient for years to come. Visit fryconstruction.com today for your free thermal imaging consultation and save 24% on select insulation services.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Alert day conditions are expected to continue through Sunday morning as the morning wind chills are going to remain well below zero. Not necessarily tomorrow, but especially once again by the time we get to Friday morning, and that will continue for the weekend mornings. We also have a chance of some snow showers Thursday night that could bring about 1 inch or 2 of snowfall. And as I mentioned earlier in the show, the reason that this snowfall will be a little bit more impactful than other times it only snows about 1 to 2 inches is because salt is not going to be nearly as effective when temperatures are below 15 degrees, and they will likely remain below 15. So here's a look at the 3 things you need to know. Talked about the cold weather, talked about the snow, but next week is going to be milder, but we also have plenty of chances of rain, and with the warmer temperatures melting the snow on top of the rainfall, we do have possibly some flooding concerns, but I'll talk about that in just a moment. First, let me talk about the chance of snow that we're going to see tomorrow night. Now, as we get into the overnight or the early morning hours tomorrow, we could see some light snow showers in the far southern portion of our area, but most of that will stay to the south in Illinois. Looking at tomorrow night, snow will move in during the late afternoon for the western portion of our area, and then much of our region, especially the central and southern portion of our area, will definitely see some snow showers further north towards the Dells and north of that. It's possible you folks don't see any snow, but Madison and area south will definitely see some snow showers at times, but it should clear out by the time we get to sunrise on Friday. We could see about 1 to 2 inches, maybe around 2 to 4 in Janesville. Further south in northern Illinois, it's possible they see around 3 to 5 inches, but it's not going to be a huge issue. But because of the fact that salt won't be as effective, that is why it's just a little bit more impactful than when we normally see that amount of snowfall. Now, looking at the wind chill forecast, tomorrow morning is not going to be too bad. We'll have wind chills right around 0. But as we get into Friday morning, those wind chills are going to go back into what I like to call the brutal zone, where we'll be in the negative teens to negative 20s. And that's also going to be the case for Saturday and Sunday, with the wind chill values once again being in the negative teens and negative 20s. Sunday morning, we may see those wind chills close to negative 30 once again. So the cold weather is not over, even though the coldest of this weather has passed. That was yesterday and Monday. Now take a look at the high temperatures for next week. We're going to have highs back in the 30s, and because we have plenty of rainfall, the overnight lows are not going to drop that much, so we could see low temperatures in the middle to lower 30s. Now with the warmer temperatures and the snow melting, with quite a bit of rain that we're expecting, it is possible we could see some flooding concerns, but I assume people will take that over the current road conditions, which is just ice, the snow basically just turning into ice and making it pretty bumpy and pretty treacherous. I know traffic has really been backed up because people are going slower, especially because you can't really accelerate that well.
You can't know what lane you're in.
Exactly. But next week it should be better, although it's going to be pretty wet, but at least it's better than the ice that we're seeing on the roads right now.
Big swing, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks, Jacob.
Well, people are running like rats to the rat hole, Chicago's latest selfie hotspot.
It appears to be the imprint of a rodent left in wet concrete, and it has become Chicago's trending rodent tourist attraction. Here's Jeannie Mose.
Move over, New York, with your bagel-loving rats. A long-gone Chicago rat is making a deep impression, thanks to artist Winslow Dumaine.
They're starting to call me rat hole guy, so.
In early January, a friend told Winslow about the rat imprint on Chicago's north side. His reaction?
Immediate laughter.
He ratted out the rat hole by posting this photo, and now people are making pilgrimages to the imprint, posing, leaving money and flowers, even a fake mouse. Residents say the rat hole has been around for more than 20 years, inspiring the occasional tombstone, but now it's being immortalized by a fake priest with a rat head leaving a slice of cheese and fans filling it up.
No, it won't freeze.
With a legendary Chicago liqueur. Something made this impression in fresh concrete. But is it a rat?
Okay, it's probably a squirrel. It has like the wide hips and the long claws of a squirrel.
Whatever it was, one state representative is touting it as the jewel of the 11th district.
The Chicago Rat Hole.
But everyone is wondering, did he, get out? Optimists say you can see paw prints
leading away from the splat hole.
It's become the Wile E. Coyote of Chicago. Someone even left an offering of what appear to be hormone pills in a hot flash of inspiration. Let's let the leader of the Rat Pack salute the city's latest tourist attraction.
It's my kind of town, Chicago.
Jeannie Most, CNN, New York.
All right, Mark, road trip, get in the car.
People need a diversion.
Yes, they do.
Let's go to the rat hole.
What's with the money? Why are people putting money there?
Why are they pouring liquor?
Yeah.
All right. Well, up next, the traveler story behind Grandma's Pies.
And then coming up next hour at 5, our Maddie Heimsch continues her coverage of the Beloit tire fire. Today, she talks with the business owner who lost his livelihood. That's coming up in half an hour.
Do you feel stuck in a cold and drafty home? Well, there's a better solution than just turning up the heat. Because heating your home is by far the most expensive part of your energy bills. At USA Insulation, we fix cold homes. Most houses are built with builder's grade insulation. So when we fill your walls with our high efficiency foam, your house stays warm without turning up the heat, which saves you a lot of money. And right now, we can insulate your home for as little as $99 per month.
USA Insulation.
I just love dancing, so I was always willing to dance through the pain. Since visiting the Good Feet store and wearing the arch supports and being pain-free now, my mood and my energy has drastically improved. Once that energy gets into you, double spins.
Spectrum Mobile brings you our best deal to start the new year. Now you can get unlimited mobile for $15 per line. That's right, only $15 a month per line. It's our best price on unlimited mobile. Switch now and save over $1,400 for the first year with Spectrum Mobile, the nation's fastest growing mobile provider. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line with no added taxes or hidden fees and no contracts. Call 855-204-1678 or visit a Spectrum store near you. With Spectrum Mobile, you get a fast, reliable 5G network that millions of customers rely on. And you get the fastest wireless speeds with unlimited data to stream all day and the freedom to text and talk all you want. Plus, nationwide 5G at no additional cost. All this for $15 a line with no added taxes or hidden fees. Start saving over $1,400 on your mobile bill now. Switch to Spectrum Mobile Unlimited for just $15 per line with no added taxes or hidden fees and no contracts. Call 855-204-1678 or visit a Spectrum store near you.
Can your roof handle our Wisconsin winters? If you're tired of repairing leaks and replacing shingles after each storm, call us, the metal experts at Sweeto Metal Roofing.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Explore the essence of creativity in this month's Madison magazine. Set your own creative path with inspiration from local innovators. Then feast your eyes on Wisconsin's cheese renaissance. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Congratulations to Madison Magazine for earning 9 awards in the Milwaukee Press Club Excellence in Wisconsin Journalism Competition, including top honors for Best Single Story or Feature Design and Best Feature Photograph.
New at 5, hear from the business owner who lost his livelihood at a Beloit fire. Maddie Heimsch is back in the city to find out what the future holds for the operation.
Temperatures and wind chills won't be as bitterly cold for the next couple of nights, but the trade-off in temperatures is some light snow on Thursday night. Bitterly cold wind chills return by Friday night. At 5, I'll let you know how much snow to expect.
And ahead at 6, the city of Sun Prairie takes action after 2 young boys fell through ice. We look into the discussions of water safety precautions tonight at 6.
Mark, it's sad to hear that you're leaving, but I totally get it. The time I got to spend as producer of Live at 4 were some of the best years of my life. You shared so much knowledge and grace and humor with me, and I will always appreciate that. Good luck in retirement.
Thank you, Matt.
Aw, we miss Matt. He's only
He and I got through the pandemic together.
That's right.
We were here every day.
We did. Yeah, we did. Well, as we come to Mark's final days here at News 3, we continue to look back at some of his traveler stories from years past.
Sometimes we found out instead of finding a story can find you.
While traveling Wisconsin and doing stories in small towns, we eventually have to find a place to grab a bite to eat. Well, here in Montello, the Coffee Cup restaurant caught our eye. The reason? This sign.
Grandma's Homemade Pies, it reads. Now, restaurants often promise home cooking, just like Mom or Grandma used to make, and we often have to take their word on that. But here at the Coffee Cup Cafe, out back in the kitchen, sure enough, there she is, Grandma. And sure enough, she's making pies.
I love making pies. I'll tell you, after I retired from school, it was really something. There was so much time hanging on my hands, so I began subbing at school. And that didn't take up enough of my time, so then I had to find something else, and then the girls bought the restaurant. And, well, I had always loved to make pies, so they said, why don't you try making pies for us? So that's how come I started making the pies.
Her name is Grandma Schmitz. Noreen to her friends, which includes just about everybody. Officially, she's Grandma to one of the restaurant's owners. Noreen gets up at 5 o'clock every morning to start her baking. The pies have to be fresh every day. This day, it was blueberry and lemon meringue. Now, as anybody who bakes pies can tell you, the secret to a good pie is in the crust.
I got a recipe for the pie crust from a German friend. Oh, she's just a darling. And she had made pies for years. So she gave me the recipe for her pies. But of course, it was a great deal like the one I had always used. I think that that's one of the secrets for the good pies. I really do. I better look at my pie again.
It's hard to take time to do an interview when you come to the critical stage of browning meringue.
It'll get too brown if I don't watch it real carefully now.
Finally, the pies for the day are all baked. And the customers come in. That's when Grandma Schmitz knows if the day's work was a success.
Grandma, you make good pie.
Yeah.
It's good?
Very good. I always come in here because they have the best pie around the country.
Well, we don't know if they're the best pies in the country, but they come darn close. And if it's some of the best pie, well, that makes Grandma one of the best pie makers.
I didn't want to retire. Time hangs too heavy. I play cards and things like that, but I like to be doing something worthwhile. Yes, it is.
Mark Kane, News 3, traveling in Montello.
Special lady. I would have loved to have met her.
Maybe I'll make pies.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
It worked for her.
She was very special.
Oh, that's great.
44 years ago. I mean, wow. My voice has changed.
A little bit, and your hair.
What happened?
I love the hair, too.
All right, still to come at 4, some advice for me and my upcoming retirement. This is never going to end.
UW distinguished psychologist Shyla Murgain is with us. She's going to talk about dealing with a big lifestyle change when Live at 4 continues.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Hurry in and save big now at Menards. Meet all your flooring needs with Tarkett laminate flooring. This invitation laminate flooring is easy to install, stain, fade, and wear resistant, making it great for any room in your home. Right now, it's only $139 per square foot. Homeworks creates thoughtfully designed faucets and bath fans that will align perfectly with your style. Like this modern smart fan bath fan with a dimmable LED and dual color nightlight. It's on sale for $129.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Brothers Maine has been family-owned since 1938. Some of us were born into this family, and others chose to join through the years. We know you can't replace family, but you can replace appliances, and Brothers Maine is here for you when one breaks down. Our in-house team has delivered ranges to washers to refrigerators to hectic households in a pinch, oftentimes the next day. Just because an appliance breaks down doesn't mean you have to. We're not big box. We're Brothers Maine, and we want you to feel like family here.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Baby, it's cold outside, but this house is gonna be nice and comfortable when we're done with it. Hi, Andrew Larson here from Larson Home Services and Dr. Energy Saver. Do you have enough insulation? Is your home cold and drafty? Does your furnace run nonstop? If it does, give us a call. We're not just an insulation company, we are the experts from the attic up. Call now and get 24% off installation labor and a free upgrade to R60. Be part of the Larson experience.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
It's time now for your first warn traffic. We do have a few slowdowns out there, specifically on the eastbound Beltline. There's a slowdown as you approach 51 and also as you approach the interstate. And looking further west, there's also a slowdown coming from Middleton, but it does look like the westbound Beltline is pretty green at this hour, just a few slower spots. Now looking closer, this is the west side of Madison. A lot of slowdowns right now, but my guess is a lot of this is either traffic with possibly the combination of just people going slower because there are still snow on a lot of the roads. So just obviously still take it slow out there as it's still pretty slippery. And for the east side of Madison, pretty similar, maybe a little bit less. Does look like East Washington is pretty slow at this hour. But the good news is that outside that slowdown, the Beltline, a lot of the major roads, specifically the interstate, pretty green at this hour. So looking at the time, westbound Beltline pretty good. Some period downtown is also fairly good at 20 minutes. And that's your first warn traffic.
All right, Jacob, thank you. An adorable pair of otters frolicked and wrestled in some freshly fallen snow at the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore. The footage shows the pair rolling around on the ground as snow falls in their enclosure. Snow days are a blast for creatures great and small.
They love it, right? Your dogs love it too, don't they?
They do, but not the cold.
Yeah, right, not the cold.
They like the snow.
Well, barring another blizzard or weather calamity, we really are, unfortunately, getting ready to help Mark call it a career this week.
Friday will be my last day, so before I go, I'm getting as much advice as I can from our Live at 5 experts, including UW Health's distinguished psychologist, Shyla Mergain. Welcome.
Hi, Shyla.
Oh,
you have some tips for a successful transition into retirement.
Yeah, first, Mark, I just want to thank you on behalf of all the viewers for the contribution you've made to this community. It's exceptional, and retirement is no small thing. You know, we call it a later in life developmental stage. You think of a child learning to walk as a developmental stage. There's a stage kind of at this time where the task is not to stagnate, but to have something called generativity, that you look at, you know, what you've achieved, who you are now, and then looking at how do you continue to flourish with what's next.
It's a big transition in your life. So what are the challenges that Mark might face in the next couple? I mean, I would imagine it takes a while to sink in a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, and to be patient with yourself. Sometimes when so much of who we are is tied up with our career, it can leave us a little bit adrift and wanderless. So to think about having some new goals. I think it's really important to celebrate, you know, celebrating you today, Mark, and celebrating when we're in that cups of retirement of everything we've achieved. You know, there's so many good things, and sometimes there are things to wrap up, and then to be patient with that transition. Sometimes we have a little spaciousness until we think about what's next, but there's so many gifts and abilities, and I use that term generativity, things to still cultivate and do. It just might look different.
I'm so glad you said celebrate, because he never likes the attention on him.
No, I don't.
No, and he, you know, I think if you had your way, you'd duck right out the back door.
I'd call him sick on Friday.
Yeah,
just not show up.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
So I guess you need to embrace the challenges and the changes.
And find new ones, right?
Right. It's really a new chapter, a new normal. It's going to look a lot different, but it can be equally sweet. There's a concept called de-aging, that although our body is aging, our spirit and soul can continue to flourish and even grow brighter. And we think about, you know, retirement, all these experiences we've had, to take the time to celebrate, but then think about, with all this wisdom and ability, like what's next, and look for those opportunities.
Particularly with this job, all of the opportunities I've had and the places I've gone and the work we've done together.
But you've had not much capacity to do the things you want to do.
Right.
So now you get an opportunity to kind of take a little review and decide what you want to do for yourself.
Yeah. Get to the gym. I got some plans. There's some irons in the fire, but I think sleeping in is going to be one of the things. And more times with my dogs and my husband and friends. Most of my friends are retired. So there's a support system right there.
Yeah, I love that. And that's so important, that kind of life review. And to think about, gosh, in this spaciousness, yeah, maybe I'll have time for some self-care, you know, to maintain those relationships. It always pays to build and strengthen and even make new friends. And then to find some new hobbies. We know people who thrive the most as they're aging have some tasks that they're really engaged in and engrossed in. So maybe learning new skills. And there might be things that you didn't have time for that now can really be a priority.
Are you nervous about it? How do you feel about it?
I'm not nervous about it. I don't know what it's exactly going to look like.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know if I can watch the news.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Because I'm going to have to reprogram myself, because when something happens, you know, the news guy in me kicks in.
Yeah.
And I think that's such a great point, that there may be some times where it is hard, or you struggle, you see the news and you think, oh, I could have done it this way. And just be prepared for it, all of that. There's some grief, you know, of what's lost, but then again, there's this opportunity of what's to come. And it can be equally, if not more, beautiful. And there's so many ways to do retirement, and you just find your own unique way.
I mean, it's such a platitude, but it is true that every ending is a beginning. So
a new door opens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I promise I won't email and say, why'd you do that?
I know you will. I know you will.
It has been a pleasure and honor to work with you.
Oh,
We've gone through a lot. Babies.
Yeah, dogs.
Yeah.
And I really admire and respect all you've done, Mark. You have made a difference, and people notice. And just on behalf of everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Beautifully said, Shyla. Thank you so much.
Your turn.
Are you okay? Okay. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Congratulations.
About $100 off a complete pair, frame and lenses. Wisconsin Vision. See more life.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Are you sick of the areas in your home being cold in the winter or hot in the summer? Your house is a complete system of components that need to work together, similar to the human body. Just like us, your home needs to breathe too. If we're letting our home breathe fresh air, we'll be healthier and regulate our temperature better. Wouldn't it be great if we could show you all the areas needing improvement in just minutes without tearing the house apart? That is what our thermal imaging does for you. It'll show the temperature differences in areas of air exchange. Then you'll know what areas need to be improved, just like going to the doctor, except these doctors do house calls. This will also help in preventing the entrance of harmful pollutants inside your home. You can now easily bring down the energy bill and have a safe and durable home environment with Fry Construction. Visit fryconstruction.com to schedule your free thermal imaging consultation and save 24% on select insulation services.
Even though it won't be as bitterly cold, we'll still see well below zero wind chills at night, and some snow is on the way for Thursday night. At 5, I'll let you know how much snow to expect.
Then hear from the business owner who lost his livelihood in a Beloit fire. That's coming up on News 3 Now at 5.
After 5 decades on the road, News 3 Now's Traveler is calling it a wrap. You've done so many stories.
1,000 and 3 or 4 good ones.
I'm talking to the dynamic duo who made TV magic. Thursday at 10.
Here's one final look at your forecast. Alert day conditions are going to continue through Sunday morning, but we are going to see warmer temperatures for next week. And we also have plenty bit of rain expected next week with some snow mixed in. Not expect to see really a lot of accumulation next week, but with the snow melting and the rainfall, we could possibly see some flooding concerns, and we'll also see some pretty dense fog during the overnight hours. So a big shift is coming next week, and at the very least, all that ice that's on the road will likely be gone for now.
Much to your thrill.
Yes.
It is only January. We still got February and March to get through.
Yes, we do.
True.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Tomorrow here on Live. Before we continue our stroll down our Traveler Throwback Reports.
And our friend and co-anchor Beth Zerbakken will be here. She really will be here tomorrow. She got postponed a week from the weather, too. We're going to share memories as our countdown to Mark's retirement continues. That's tomorrow on Live at 4.
This new year, Tenderland Home Improvements wants to help you create a bathroom that's designed just for you. As the exclusive Wisconsin dealer of jacuzzi bath remodel products, Tenderland offers an array of designs and accessories that speak to your personal style. Traditional remodels can take weeks or even months to complete, but when you work with Tenderland, most installations are done in one day. That means our team can arrive at breakfast and you'll have a beautiful new jacuzzi system by dinner. Our install team works efficiently to transform your bathroom, leaving it spotless when they leave. No mess, no stress, just pure relaxation. Let's hear from a real jacuzzi bath remodel customer, Alyssa, about her experience.
The jacuzzi installers were fantastic. They were so professional. They made sure everything was taken care of, and it really gave me the ability to pick what was perfect for me.
It's so pretty and so white and new, and the tub is so deep, and I can't wait to just go climb in it and just lay there.
My new bathroom is absolutely perfect, exactly what I was dreaming of. Blew my mind above expectations. I'm so excited for it.
And not only will your bathroom look stunning, but it will also be equipped with the most advanced features for your comfort and convenience. Tenderland understands that safety should never be sacrificed for style. That's why our jacuzzi bath remodels include features like grab shelves, strategically placed to act as grab bars, giving you peace of mind without sacrificing the stylish appeal of your bathroom. Ready to transform your bathroom into a space you can enjoy? Call us at 800-TENDERLAND or visit tenderland.com to schedule your free design consultation. For the entire month of January, we're offering an incredible deal to start off the new year right. Get 75% off installation, plus a free upgrade to a luxurious handheld shower fixture. Plus, enjoy no payments, no down payment, and no interest for a whole 12 months. Call 800-TENDERLAND or visit tenderland.com today.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Yo, you think Dallas's Power 4 gonna drop 30 tomorrow?
His mom made a post about going to the game.
What?
He's been averaging like 34 points a game when she's there.
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Cash in on your sports fandom with Prize Picks.
In today's final touch, for many of us, our pets are part of the family.
And that's no different in Spain. Dozens of dogs and a couple of cats were blessed outside a church in Madrid to celebrate the feast of St. Anthony of Abbot, Spain's patron saint of animals. The Catholic tradition is meant to bring the animals health and protection for the coming year. One 77-year-old pet owner says he hoped the blessing would give his dog Mia good health and that she would keep him company for many years to come. The blessings were followed by a mass where the pets were also welcomed into the packed church. Fun fact, Spain currently has more pets than children, specifically 8 million kids compared to 30 million pets, of which over 9 million are dogs.
Oh, and they couldn't be cuter either.
They're all dressed
with
up.
With the hats and the sweaters.
Going to church.
I love it.
That's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.